All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Shakes. It's been a
Go.
while.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
It's been a while. And, I saw you. Yep. We took a nice little break during our Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping you guys had a nice, healthy, safely enjoyed Thanksgiving. But we're back. And we're back recording late on Wednesday. Should have been recording pick'ems, but we're canceling all of that because breaking news. The Padres have traded Juan Soto. All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's Average Takes. I'm in the studio. Shenny loves to.
Kiss titties.
No, that just says I love to. And then I see a couple S's on the end. And then Roman's in the maroon. Boys, fellas, all the ladies and gentlemen listening at home, the Padres have officially announced they have traded Juan Soto.
Wow.
What is your first feelings, reactions, thoughts?
Pissed.
I had a lot of them.
Angry.
Angry,
Mad
upset.
at AJ Preller.
So there's
silence.
Yeah, silence is a good one. There's a couple of different scenarios of this. So yes, the Padres trade Juan Soto and Trent Grisham, our two-time Gold Glove Award winner Trent Grisham, to the Yankees for Michael King, Randy Vasquez, Johnny Brito, Drew Thorpe, and Kyle Higashioka. First reaction is that I hate this because you have one guy who's barely a starting pitcher and then a bunch of guys who are not really known and then a backup catcher in Kyle Higashioka.
And we have no outfielders.
And now the Padres have no outfielders. We have Fernando Tatis, Gold Glove Award, Platinum Glove Award winner, out there in right field, but this was a problem the Padres had all year is we had no fourth outfielder, no fifth outfielder. We had no backups. And now we have two holes. So they filled some starting pitching holes, but put a huge hole in the lineup and two holes out in the outfield. Lots of going. My brain is scrambling right now trying to think of ideas because we all knew this was going to happen, but I've put this on my front burner of not wanting things to happen because, like I said last Padres podcast, this is a Juan Soto going into a contract year. He's going to free agency after this year. He's already rejected $440 million. He's already rejected every other offer anyone's ever even thought about. He's going to free agency. You know this kid is going to put on a show going into his free agency year. This was going to be the best Juan Soto we've ever seen.
You think this was part of his playbook? He had a bad year last year. Not a bad year, but a mediocre year. And then he was like, if the Padres keep me, I'll give them a great year. If they trade me, the Yankees get a great year now.
I don't know what Juan Soto's thinking. A report.
He's going to get a bag no matter what.
Yeah, 2 days ago it was reported that he just wanted everything to get done and settled, and he just wanted to be knowing what he's going to be doing next year. This sucks because I really liked Juan Soto.
Yep.
I really, really liked Juan Soto. I do like Juan Soto. Juan Soto jersey. I'm a fan. We traded a lot getting him. Don't forget we traded CJ Abrams, Mackenzie Gore, James Woods, who's a top 5 prospect in the MLB right now. All for a year and a half of Juan Soto. Yes, we were 2 games away from a World Series. Yes. But we traded for Juan Soto and reap nothing from it. AJ's going to have to do something now because this team looks way worse on paper. Even though we got some starting pitching ideas figured out, I'm still so confused. because I look at those names and I don't see a world where those guys equal a Juan Soto, unless you know that you could flip those other couple of those other guys into other deals. Like AJ has to be cooking here because you don't give up Juan
Better be
Soto
working
for
his
a
magic.
bunch of bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Better be
King
working his magic.
Michael King had a great year as a starter last year. He pitched half a year as a reliever after the All-Star break, came back, had a great year. 109 innings, like a 2.76 ERA. So we're obviously penciling him into the rotation, but you still have a Yu Darvish coming off injury, a Musgrove coming off an injury-plagued season, and now a guy who's only thrown 110 innings as a starter. So
Yeah.
we're still not really in the same. And then we have a lot. Those other guys are all prospects, really, except Higashioka, who's a freaking old as hell.
Just got a tweet from Mark Fine saying Jung-Hoo Lee is said to be high on Padres' wish list, with one source saying the deal could come together quickly now. Fernando Tatis Jr. is the only starting outfielder on San Diego's roster. So that makes sense because he is Ha-Seong Kim's best friend. He's a left-handed outfielder, and he's from the KBO where Ha-Seong Kim came from.
He's a KBO Rookie of the Year, MVP. It has like a career 315 batting average.
Do you think he's going to be a late
Bases.
bloomer like Ha-Seong Kim was, though?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's what you kind of have to think about. I mean, yeah, Ha-Seong Kim is going to give him the tools to be able to get up
adjust
to speed
faster
and up to speed and adjust rather quickly. Ha-Seong Kim's style of play was a lot different though. Ha-Seong Kim over in Korea was a power hitting shortstop. Like the guy hit nukes over there. Comes
but
over
he
here,
also
it's a little different.
It took him a little bit to get regular playing time as well.
Yeah, he wasn't a regular playing time in his first year, second year, got a lot of playing time after injuries, and then last year got a lot of playing time, like was a full-time starter.
Stepped up.
So it definitely took a while. If Jung Ho Lee signs with the Padres, which I definitely see happening with the holes we have, and that also opens up a venue of maybe another streaming platform from Korea or in that realm of the country, because the Padres are still without a TV deal.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get sponsors from there or something like that. That is a big thing because, we have a couple of Asian players. We're going to Korea this year, like we play the first game of the season in Korea. Yeah. So this is a huge signing for the Padres if that happens. What Mike Feinsand just said, but I mean, that fills center field because he's a contact hitting center fielder. So what I was saying about Ha-Seong Kim being a power hitter, his game might transition a little bit quicker, a little bit easier because he's Ichiro Suzuki style player where it's slap hits and stuff like that. Like he's just a hitter really. And he plays great defense out there in center as well. Yeah. Still a hole in left. Not really too many outfielders out there. I mean, you could float the name Cody Bellinger. Why trade $30 million to Juan Soto when Cody Bellinger wants probably
25?
That doesn't make sense to me. Realistically, a guy like Jock Peterson, maybe. I know
I don't want forever,
but he hasn't been great. Tommy Pham, get him back. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
Kevin Kiermaier, you've talked about a lot. But left field, and I still want a bona fide starter. Like the Brewers have talked about Corbin Burns being on the trade market. That has to be AJ's guy.
Yeah, or Glasnow, but he comes with injury prone.
Yeah, very injury prone.
But yeah, obviously Corbin Burns will be awesome.
Corbin Burns has to be number one. I saw a report that Padres were interested in Corbin Burns and Shane Bieber. I'm more on Corbin.
I like Shane Bieber as well. Not gonna lie.
I do like Shane Bieber, but he's on the back end.
Yeah.
And then you could definitely float out there. Will Blake Young take? I mean, Blake Snell, not Blake Young.
Blake Young.
Blake
Blake
Young.
Snell, Cy Young Award winner. I mean that works. Blake Young, Cy Young.
Blake Young.
Is he gonna? Have the
I
Padres
think he's coming
talk to
back.
him?
Yeah, I think he's coming back.
You think he's gonna come back?
I think he's gonna come back. One thing this trade does, I guess, is AJ Preller loves to have flexibility of being able to create moves whenever he fucking desires.
Mm-hmm.
This opens a lot of those avenues to
Don't
create a
forget,
move.
we still don't have a DH, and haven't had one since the position came an option.
No, you're right. And
Carpenter's still on this roster. He didn't get snuck into that trade.
I mean, like you said earlier, we traded away 38 million. We get back about 8 million. We could probably get 4 to 5 guys within that 27, 28 million left over, whatever.
Yeah, but those are the 5 guys that with 28 million. Those are lower level guys.
Yeah, those are one year type guys who are clearly probably not going to be able to produce Juan Soto's like void that he's leaving.
Yeah, there's no one. We're gonna have to do it, and I bet you AJ Preller looks at it and says, like, the fucking A's movie, we can't replace Juan Soto. We're gonna have to do it in 2 positions.
Yeah,
The left fielder and DH are gonna have to combined have numbers to contrast 35 homers, 100 RBIs.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Juan Soto is terrible in the outfield. I could never really see extending him unless his long-term idea was DH, but we have too many of those long-term guys.
Yeah, and
we have Manny Machado for another 10 years. And
yeah,
he's
and
an elbow shoulder or elbow.
You think we move him to DH soon? Is that what you're?
I definitely think the whole beginning of this year he's going to be a DH.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his elbow. He's not supposed to be done until spring's like over.
Who plays third?
Yeah, Campbell plays third.
Kim at third.
Yeah, and then Xander at short, and then second will be probably Jake, and first baseman will be old man Matt Carpenter for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Carpenter's still on our team. What the hell?
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't play a lick the second half last season.
Yeah, that was probably Melvin's fault, but he didn't produce anything to get him in the lineup, so it was a lose-lose on both ends. I personally think there's a bigger picture to this trade. It's not necessarily what we got is what we have. I think we're obviously going to add some more pieces to this puzzle. Randy Arozarena in Tampa Bay is a name I've been heard getting tossed around.
Yeah,
he obviously has some rapport with Mike Schill already.
I fucking would love that. So that's how you replace a Juan Soto, is you get a guy who has that type of electricity.
Yes.
Yep.
Like that. Yeah. That is, I mean, I think he would fit perfectly on this team.
Speak Spanish.
He loves hitting in Petco Park, as we saw in the playoffs where he tied the record in home runs.
Yep.
Last year he hit 254, 23 bombs, 83 RBIs, 140 hits.
And that was a down year. That was a down year for him.
That was a down year.
And like that's what I was gonna say with Machado and Tatis. And Xander, they all three had down years, which you wanna expect them to have better years than they had last year. And I mean, we only missed playoffs by 2 games, and if they have better numbers than what they did last year, that probably makes up for 2 games. But we're also the uncertainty with Blake Snell. He won a fucking Cy Young, so that's a huge gap at the front of our rotation that we don't know if we're gonna have yet.
Yeah, this Padres team's gonna look a whole lot different next season.
A whole lot different. I think we're gonna have a lot more depth and a lot more flexibility when it comes to 6-7 man rotation, And one of the issues is one man goes down, another guy's got to step up. That didn't happen last year.
That's what we did not have last year.
Yeah.
One man went down and we were fishing for fucking starting pitching.
Yeah.
We couldn't do anything about it because we didn't have money.
Yep.
Someone broke down the Padres.
Jeff Sanders.
Jeff Sanders broke down the whole roster.
Yeah. I mean, Higashioka is. We've had a catcher like him for the last fucking 10 years, it feels like. 200 average, incredible defense. He's gonna get fucking guys. Pitchers gonna love throwing to him because he fucking catches so fucking good.
Yeah, I wanted to say, isn't this guy Garrett Cole's like catcher?
Yeah,
I want to say Kyle is his personal catcher that he used all year. And
because
he just won his
Trevino
first-
is
his first one.
he's a better hitter. So he hits and this guy catches.
That's crazy. So the Padres right now have $145 million payroll.
Yeah, and so the projected number going in the off season was 200. We need to be around 200, and so that leaves us with about 55 million.
Yeah, if that's what you're basing on. They said under the limit, and I want to say that's like 204 or 205. So that's right around 50, 60 million to play with. If that number is correct by San Diego Union Tribune writer Jeff Sanders. So I'm guessing that's correct.
Yeah, and it fucking pisses
And
me
that's
off.
still 13 million of Hosmer's salary that's still on there. This is the final year that'll be there.
Yeah,
And then Carpenter's making 5.5 million.
yeah.
I
mean, if he can produce like a $5.5 million player, I'm not worried. But I think we're just cutting his ass. We're fucking.
No, we're gonna have to package. We're gonna have to package a little prospect to him.
Yeah.
To a team like the Pirates, they just ate Marco Gonzalez for nothing. A player to be named later. 13 million. Guy didn't pitch last year.
He can go to the Orioles. Yeah. So Preller gets to be back to his.
AJ Preller will speak shortly.
He gets to go back to his fucking mastermind, fucking devious little plans that he has. I'm having mixed emotions because one, you never want to trade a generational talent like Juan Soto.
Never.
Two,
you never get back what you traded.
Never.
Prospects are never ever worth it.
No, they're never worth it. And
like we all loved Robert Hassel, and he sucked since we dealt at him.
Yeah,
he was one of our top prospects.
Yeah,
they asked for him to be added into the deal.
Yeah, they did. And I mean, I don't know.
I'm angry right now, guys, because it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, yeah, you free up the cap, and now AJ has so much money to play with, but Juan Soto is Juan Soto. I mean, he's been in the league since he was 19, won a championship. He's a fucking awesome hitter.
Yeah.
No, I mean, his game, obviously, I want to say it's a little bit better on paper because he's a terrible defender and walks a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like when you he walks more than he hits, basically. Like it's fucking unreal. You get frustrated at it. You're like, fucking swing the bat sometimes. So
yeah.
I mean, there's ebbs and flows with it. I love Juan Soto. I'm always gonna be a Juan Soto fan. Unless he joins like the Dodgers or something. But
yeah, and then from the Yankees perspective, I mean,
from the Yankees perspective, you're all in. You have to win this year, or Juan Soto's walking. You have a 40-year-old Stanton. You know, like
did they just get Alex Verdugo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the Yankee fucking beat writers were like, "Oh, they're gonna flip Alex Verdugo for fucking Juan Soto," which made sense sick. Coming from them. But
I would have liked this deal a whole.
I would have loved it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
but I'm not one AJ Preller, and I'm not a scout. So AJ Preller is
must be working his magic. Scout. Must be working his magic.
Him and the boys see something.
There's a fucking greater plan.
It's a greater plan that we all don't see, and I don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna see until 2024 starts. But
Yeah.
we're
And,
gonna have to make up something because
we have
you don't just trade Juan Soto.
There's
You
a
don't
lot of
just
holes.
trade Juan Soto. There's a lot of holes on this team.
A lot of holes.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Sanders' starting rotation is Joe Musgrove, Yu Darvish, Michael King, Randy Vasquez, and Johnny Brito.
Not
and
guys we just
Brito and
traded for, the
Vasquez
guys who did.
they had like I want to say they started in like July, maybe August. They had spot starts here and there. They were getting called up and down all the time. So they have major league experience, but like we don't know what that's gonna equate to for a whole fucking season. And I mean, we have a source who played college ball with Drew Thorpe. He says he's the real fucking deal. He led all the minor leagues in strikeouts last year, and he's nasty. His stuff is nasty. His stuff is plus plus. The velo is the concern for the people that I'm listening to or that I'm reading on. He doesn't throw really that hard, but clearly there's guys year in year out who don't throw that hard, and they fucking find a way to get guys out. So, but will we see him next year? Probably fucking not. And will he even be in the majors as a Padre? We don't fucking know. I have no clue.
No idea. And I don't even know if they're going to be on the Padres. I think they could be flipped because AJ has other plans, and I know he does because this roster's ugly.
Yes.
Those 5 starting pitchers going into the season, I'm not a happy camper.
No. That's what makes me slightly believe Blake Snell's coming back on maybe a hometown deal. Maybe a little hometown discount.
I don't know about
him going to Seattle. He don't want to go to Seattle anymore.
No, he definitely wants to go home.
Exactly.
I think Seattle's a fucking
Seattle doesn't have no
show.
cap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Seattle's plans are, honestly. They just traded Jared Kelenic.
Yeah.
For also nothing. So I don't know, man. At least Juan Soto's going to walk this offseason. We're going to play this game one more time because the Padres are going to be connected.
Yeah, we're going to pull hopefully we get to pull Yankees on the Yankees.
Aroldis Chapman?
Yeah, hopefully that's what we get to do.
That's the only thing I could cross my fingers is Aroldis Chapman, this fucking shit. Yeah, it definitely sucks. We all knew this was going to happen, though. This was the story of the offseason. This was the story since we traded for him was, hey, you only get a couple years until it starts getting weird.
Yep.
And it got weird. We ruined this year. Bob Melvin and the 2023 Padres forced AJ's hand.
Yeah.
Because if we flip these years and last year we were shit because we only traded for him for a half a season, and then this year we went to the NLCS.
Yeah.
Juan Soto is not a Yankee.
No.
There's not a doubt in my
100%.
mind Juan Soto does not get traded if roles reverse and we flip 2022 and 2023.
100%.
Yeah. And I mean, all the pressure is really on the Yankees now.
We can say the same thing with Blake Snell.
So,
we wouldn't even be questioning.
The best thing about this whole thing is that the Padres aren't going to be the number one fucking ranked team. I hated that going into last year. I hated everyone's preseason polls. Padres won. Padres World Series bound. Hated that.
A lot of pressure.
No, because it filled the fucking all our guys' heads full of air.
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah, we did it, and we just added Xander and Tati. Ha! Is a walk in the park. That's what they thought. So now we're gonna, hey guys, you gotta fucking do something now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We gotta call on our big dogs. Fernando, Manny, and Xander are going to have to carry us because there's no Juan Soto. Juan Soto showed up for us last year, even though everyone
was
like
very good
for half a year.
Yes.
The second half, he was probably the best player in baseball.
He was sneaky good. Like people, I don't know what they were expecting when you have Juan Soto, but he was fucking very fucking good. Yeah, maybe the numbers don't equate, but
he's going to be very good in Yankee Stadium. That short porch for a left-handed hitter. Oh God.
Yeah, but
if I thought Juan was going to have a good season on the Padres, he's going to have a fucking great season.
Yeah.
on the Yankees.
My bit is he's gonna have 27 home runs, 100 walks. Yankee Stadium's too big for him. Can he really hit in Yankee Stadium? I don't
He
know.
does like to go to center, and that center's deep. It's
He
420
did hit a bomb in Yankee Stadium, though, I'm pretty sure, with the
when we played
Padres.
them.
Yeah.
And
And
so
I think they're coming here next year. So
I hope so.
Padre fans are gonna fucking boo him, but
Perfect.
I think we give him a standing no. Let him know, hey, buddy,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
want you back.
you can come back anytime you want.
Yeah, I mean, it's not his fault that he's a generational talent and he's going to be getting $35 million this year. It's not his
Yeah.
fault.
35 million.
And there's a lot of
upwards of 30 plus.
there's a lot of,
Damn.
things that can happen in between the start of the season and the next season. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna put anything into the
Maybe he
world.
realized he fucking loved it.
Yeah, maybe he hates fucking the rats in New York, the smelly sewers, and fucking the New York media is a fucking. He thought we were assholes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wait till he starts season 0 for fucking 20.
Yeah. I'm devastated, really. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But hey man, all hands are on deck for AJ Preller.
Hopefully he works the
That's
magic.
just what it is.
He's got to be a rock star GM.
He's got to
He
be
has
a
to
rock star GM because this right now feels terrible. Feels like I lost the World Series.
Already.
I swear. That's what this feels like. We lost the World Series because we lost Juan Soto.
Yeah, I mean, the only sweet revenge is Padres Yankees World Series. We beat the fuck out of the Yankees in the World Series. That'd be the greatest season
That's
that
great
could
revenge
possibly
right there.
happen.
Yeah, it would
Yep.
be, but I'm not gonna live in fantasy land and think of the World Series. I'm gonna think about the Padres' next coming moves because it's got to be Jung Ho Lee, it's got to be Corbin Burns, it's got to be Randy Rosarena. Those are our three things, boys.
Yep. I agree.
Those are
And
three things.
I would say it's a 75% chance that happens right now.
I don't know about that high, but those are the three needs. Three needs. It's what I need as a Padre fan.
I trust. I always have trust.
In AJ, we trust.
I believe.
Fuck,
I believe that
dude. No, I'm not in that mood.
I believe that we will win.
Boo.
That we will win.
No. Yeah. If Jeff's right and AJ has 50 to 55 million to play with, we'll get some shit done. We'll get some shit done.
Yeah, I mean, it's our only hope.
It's our only hope. But I'm not gonna lie, we do have a lot of young prospects that are gonna be really good, but they're all in double A. They're like a year away, 2 years away.
Yeah.
But we're,
It is. You're right. It's 1 to 2 years away.
And it always has been, Trevor.
Always.
That's how it is as a Padre fan. We're a year away. We're a year away from the dynasty. I don't.
We also
much else.
We don't know who's going to become available in the next
10 days.
Well, there's winter meetings going on. I think next week, or maybe it's this week. I don't fucking know.
It's right now. Yeah, that's how they got this done. They sat in the same room together.
Yeah, probably jerked each other off.
Yeah, yelled and screamed. I don't know, man. I'm pretty angry, so I think I'm done with this. Nothing wrong being average. I don't know if you guys have anything else.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Goodbye, Juan.
Hopefully, AJ's making the magic happen.
Juan Soto, Trent Grisham, thank you guys. Big fan of both of you, so I hope you have a great career and seasons in New York. And in AJ, we trust.
Hello, Shohei.
Just not against us.
Shohei Ohtani, that'd be so sick.